all bullshit aside, all bullshit aside, I'm not here to kink shame. I don't care about the fact that Sharp admittedly enjoys drinking copious amounts of urine straight out of a human fountain. He also enjoys making love to an inflatable doll. Cool, you know. Again, this isn't about kink shaming whatsoever. But you were really quick to address threats of violence. I mean, there's definitely a bodily fluid obsession here. You were talking about throwing up on me, making me shit. You like drinking pee. That's not what we're here to talk about, though. You're quick to address the violence, but you didn't address the most important thing. Sharp, what's up with the fact that you told a midget, hey, I like your undies. You got Dora the Explorer undies like a little girl. That's cute. Like, how is that okay? What's up with your ex-girlfriend, Hope, talking about how that used to have her do age play and pretend to be a little girl in bed. And she's made posts and talked about that on several occasions. That's not an okay fetish. That is, we know the word. We know the word. And how are any of your followers, how are the fellow members of Victim Gang, how are they condoning this? Like, you guys genuinely in your heart co-sign that behavior and will rock with anybody that does that. That says so much about you. The fact that there's still a single subscriber to this guy's channel, I mean, I'm looking at all of y'all as that's beyond deviance. That's beyond deviance. That's like, you should be separated from the rest of society. Like, there's something seriously wrong with you. You do not belong within a certain mile radius of any school or any place for children congregate in any capacity. That's straight weirdo shit. But beyond that, it's genuinely twisted. And what about the other girl that you interviewed that you were yelling at and making fun of for dressing too young? Was it because she was too tall for you? You wanted her a little bit smaller, more like a little girl? Is that why you told her that she dressed too young? But if she was under 5 feet tall, she was like 4'5", then she could dress as long as she's wearing, quote unquote, per your mouth, Dora the Explorer undies. He didn't refer to a grown woman's underwear as panties or chonies or anything like that. You said undies, what little kids call their underwear. Beyond sus. How anybody could co-sign that. How you could even be okay and you lack the self-awareness to talk about that. You didn't even address any of that, and you didn't even address the main point that I brought up, is that literally you could not produce one female who wasn't a prostitute to sit and say that you weren't a complete piece of shit. You would think this is the easiest thing for a normal human being to do. Anybody who is like has decent, genuine relationships with human beings on the planet, you're unable to do that because women find you repulsive, repugnant, disgusting, and impossible to be around. That's one of the reasons why No Jumper had to distance themselves from you, because you were making so many, like, not just the guests, but employees, co-workers. We're not even going to get into the mods that you harass, or the fact, like, the fans that you try to smash and all this other. We're not going to do that, but every single woman that set foot in that office had some type of issue with you. It felt uncomfortable. Uncomfortable was the primary word. But why don't you just address the little girl stuff, Sharp? And if your fans are still rocking with you after that, I think we know what the PC YouTube channel is. And I don't mean politically correct. Y'all have a lovely day.